Fedor Jevdika was born in the year 1868 in St. Petersburg, Russia. He suffered from hypertrichosis, a medical condition that leads to abnormal growth of hair on the body. His father, Adrian Jevdika, suffered from the same condition and became famous all over Europe in 1873 as the Wolfman. Adrian appeared in many exhibitions as the Wildman from Kostroma Forest, accompanied by Fedor, who was his illegitimate son. Adrian was advertised as the result of a Russian village girl's affair with a bear. The horrific thought of such a mating piqued the curiosity of people who thronged to see the duo. Though Adrian repulsed people with his disheveled looks and crude behavior, Fedor captured their hearts with his lively nature. Fedor picked up many languages by interacting with the audience in their native tongue. Later that year, Adrian died due to alcoholism. In 1884, a talent agent of Phineas Taylor Barnum saw Fedor exhibited in Liverpool in northwest England and decided to approach him for joining Barnum's Human Freak shows. Fedor joined the show that same year in America as it paid better. P.T. Barnum had started a traveling show in 1835 featuring unique humans, from Siamese twins to giants and dwarfs. Barnum labeled his show a freak show. In 1841, he expanded and opened at the American Museum in Manhattan. He turned it into a bigger show on April 10 in 1871 when he opened P.T. Barnum's Grand Traveling Museum Menagerie Caravan and Circus in Brooklyn. This went on to become Barnum and Bailey's greatest show on earth in 1887, featuring Fedor and other unusual people. Barnum had created a striking story around the discovery of JoJo. The story's spread was that a hunter in the forest of Kostroma had come across Fedor in his best like father. He managed to track down the duo to their cave. The father had been a savage, impossible to turn into a cultured human being, and was killed by the hunter. The child, Fedor, was gentle and was captured. Barnum went on to be known as the greatest showman on earth. His sideshow performers were well looked after, heavily promoted, and earned a good amount. Some of them became well known and were rolling in money. Barnum died and in 1891, and the performers protested in 1898 for being called freaks, with Fedor Jevdika in the lead. The same year, Fedor and a group of other experienced sideshow performers were granted the legal right to be published as prodigies. When Fedor Jevdika joined P.T. Barnum, he was renamed Jojo the Dog-Faced Man. He always wore a Russian cavalry uniform which sharply contrasted with his animalistic looks. He was received well by the serious audience, mostly because of his friendly, amicable behavior. Fedor was kind, gentle, and dignified. People of the press came close and touched on his facial hair to verify his appearance. Barnum stressed on Fedor's likeness to a dog to the extent of proclaiming that he barked and growled when agitated. Though Fedor obliged Barnum by displaying certain dog traits when asked to, Jojo was described by the New York Herald as playful as a pup in his interactions with the audience and the most absorbingly interesting curiosity that he ever reached the shores. He worked with Barnum till 1901 and then went on to tour and perform all over the world. He was one of the highest paid performers of Barnum and Bailey greatest show on earth that time, earning $500 a week in 1886.